So now Disney has the X-Men film rights back, so now they have a perfect idea to release a new comic. Yeah, this is dumb. That was a nice piece of glasses you got there.
But I will say one thing, and that's new characters.
Please don't add new characters. Do you know how many X-Men there are that aren't even being used in the comics? Please use the ones that aren't being used. We don't need new ones just to be shoved in the corner. Please stop.
X-Men is supposed to be something that is, you know, important to the now, and so what is more now than Zoomers?
No, it's not. X-Men is all about that metaphor for racism and prejudice, about, oh, X-Men are different from humans, they must be bad, aka racism against stuff. It's always what X-Men been about. Next thing you know, it has to be the now. It won't be the now, because guess what? If it's the now, it would be the past, and guess what? That would be irrelevant in a couple of months, because people will forget it immediately.
Children of the Atom has 5 new characters at the heart of it that Vita very meticulously wrote out entire backstories and histories and families and anything you want to know about these characters.
Oh my goodness, let's hear these wonderful backstories about these new, original characters.
One of them has a TikTok, one of them has a fitness Insta, one of them is basically the moderator for the mutant subreddit. One of them is a cosplayer, and the other one makes mutant music.
Those aren't backstories, those are hobbies. The great backstory. Excuse me, Wolverine. Why are you a superhero? Why do you save people? What got you into crime fighting? And Wolverine is all like, oh, you know, I went on my Twitter yesterday and I just wanted to be a superhero. Yeah, yeah, nice backstory.
For so long, it's like the larger media in the X-Men universe is like, mutants are bad and like the X-Men are evil because they're mutants and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what would Zoomers think of that? They would be like, no, they're great.
Give you props for trying at least. That's it. You have like you had one high five-ish, half a high five, and then the rest is just leaving you behind because that is terrible.
But also, you know, it's an X-Men comic. There's going to be powers, and there's going to be punching, and there's going to be bad guys, and all that kind of stuff.
Powers and punching. That is something you've never seen in a comic book. Ever. You've never seen it. It's so original. These original new characters are going to be fighting and using superpowers in a superhero comic book. Riveting, dude.
Very excited to have Vita Ayala and Bernard Chang as part of this title.
Bernard really, really brought the thunder on this. It's really incredibly dynamic.
Because he not only had to design these superhero identities, but also these civilian identities, and like people's moms, and like their little brother.
So you're telling me the guy's job that you're praising him for to promote the comic is because he drew him. He did his job as a comic book artist, to draw these characters. That's your selling point, not, oh, these guys have a cool background, these are different original characters. No. You have another Cyclops, you have another Gambit, you have a skinny white Nightcrawler, you have another Angel, and you have a fat Jean Grey. And for their selling point of their backstories, they have social medias. That's it. Oh, and to sell it all up, to make millions off this comic, the best advertisement for this comic is that a guy drew it. Millions of dollars, come on, Marvel.
So if you've never read an X-Men book before and you're only familiar with them in other mediums, this is a great place to start off.
Please don't start. If you want to do X-Men, go to what X-Men is all about and read X-Men, not X-Men, the Children of Atom, which will not sell well, especially during this whole outbreak that's happening. No one will go into comic book stores to buy some that they don't want to read. You get it? It's not like, oh, you know, I know this is a little outbreak that's outside and I could die, but you know, I really want that X-Men Children of Atom comic book. That's probably have like 8 pages after the first issue and then never post it again.
It's almost like the kids are our perspective, so anything that you don't know, you're discovering it through these kids. I don't think we've seen this perspective in X-Men comics before, and I think people are gonna super dig it.
People are gonna super dig it, huh? Alright, let's look at let's see how many people like it. Oh, wow.